Good evening, guys. This is Barry here. Just doing a quick little video here for an update of my layout room. Welcome to the train cave. What you see here right now is the 8-foot by 57-inch peninsula coming into the room by the door there. On the right side, you'll notice there's a siding that goes into the back end there. Will go into a tunnel through the divider. I'll come out the other side. I'm planning to have like a train station along there, and on the left side, an airfield maybe, Plasticville airport hangar and control tower, once I locate one. And some buildings up around here. And this side of the room is about 12 feet across. Then we come along the front wall of the house. You can see the track along the back goes uphill, and there's a bridge there. And then the track in the front, there'll be some houses and businesses in that back corner there on the right. There's going to be the Pink Flamingo Hotel from Department 56. And over here, the track again splits into a siding, and that's where like my American Flyer talking station will be, and a few other building stuff. There'll be houses along the back between the back track and the track on the hill. Then we come around here. There's a stub siding sticking out back there. I'll probably put like a Louis the Pipe Loader back there or something like that, a little action accessory. And then the main siding you see here meets, and as it comes around this end, it splits and goes into a couple stub tracks on here. And so that's the end of my layout there. So the front wall is about 20 feet long. What you see sitting there is a little miniature replica of what's soon to become the Bath Hammondsport Railroad that me and my friend Mike are working on. So I'm going to shoot another close-up angle of that and add it into the video here in a minute. But let me swing around here, and I'll show you the bench where all the magic happens. And there I am. So a few things coming up on the bench. One will be the station for the Hammondsport Railroad, as well as Dog Bar Breakwater Lighthouse project. That's a craftsman kit from Atlantic Scale Modelers. That's kit number 5, Dog Bar Light from the Dave Frary Waterfront Collection. So the plan is to build a diorama with this and have it sit on the model of the breakwater with all the granite blocks and everything. So I'll be doing a whole video series on this build because I quite haven't figured out yet how I'm going to do the breakwater. I mean, I don't know whether I'm trying to carve some blocks out of balsa wood and see how well they stain. Worst case, I carve them and seal them up with paint and use them for casting masters to make plaster casts from. So I'll see how that goes. But we shall be back in a minute, and I'll give you some more details on the Bath Hammondsport project. Hey guys, this is Barry. I'm back. So here is a close-up view of the Bath Hammondsport scale test model. So it's approximately 14 feet across, about 8 feet deep. It's comprised of a series, or will be comprised of a series of 6 roughly 4-foot by 30-inch modules. On the back side, on the right, there will be a staging track to feed in trains, and then that'll be used to interchange freight and such and passengers from the Erie Railroad to the Bath and Hammondsport. So I'm going to move the camera up here, and we'll go in close. I might turn to the left here. This area here, what you see, is Hammondsport, New York. There is where the Hammondsport Railroad Station is. Ice House, Freight House. On the far left will be the Lyons Brother Grape Warehouse, small wooden trestle. And in the back of the scene will be the boat dock on Lake Kukia. And we're not sure yet, but we're thinking we're going to try and come up with a HO scale model, even if we have to scratch build it, of one of the Lake Kukia steamships that used to plow the waters back at the early part of the century. Now, as we come around to our right here, we're going to pass the area where the engine service facilities in Hammondsport were. Then over in this area here is going to be Rhymes, New York, where there will be the Great Western Winery. So there'll be facilities there to serve freight to the wine company and such. So that'll be a interesting piece of model because we're taking a trip up to New York to see this, the real area in September to do more research. Though we found a wealth of information on the internet. So now keep going on to our right here. Over here will be Bath, New York. What you see, if you can see a little bit of the track plan on the bottom right there, there'll be a freight station, passenger station there, and then a small couple yard tracks to bring in freight and such and passenger trains from the Erie, and they'll spot cars, and then they'll be taken back uphill to Hammondsport. This was a small line, early 1800s, and it still exists today, but this part of the trackage here is no longer in use. So this is just a quick intro along with my layout update here. So what we'll be doing is eventually I'll put together an actual video giving more about the history of it and what our plans for the project are. So stay tuned, folks. That's not all. Talk to you later.